Welcome back, trainers. In this video, we're going to be going over Dynamax Pokemon potentially coming into Pokemon Go, as well as counters to Zacian Legendary Raid from Sword and Shield, which we're going to be seeing very soon. So let's go ahead and talk about this. Now, I made a video a while back going over the fact that we will be seeing these Dynamax style Pokemon that just become monstrously huge. It's kind of silly. The first time I've ever saw this, when it was kind of initially introduced to the public, I didn't like it, to be honest. I thought it was getting a little ridiculous with these massive Pokemon, these kaijus, essentially. It's like, what's going on? But we're going to go over that and how it was found in the data, and it is inevitable. Now, this is going to be in raids from August 20th until August 26th, local time. Alright, so here we have Zacian, which is going to be a pure type of fairy for now. It is going to be picking up a steel type later down the line, which we're going to go over. So for this one here, 100% IV non-weather boost is going to be 2188. Weather boosted under cloudy weather because of that fairy typing is going to be 2735. It is going to be weak to poison and steel. That is awesome. I love it when we get these fairy types. As you can see, quick moves are going to be Quick Attack, Metal Claw, Fire Fang, Snarl, Iron Head, Play Rough, Wild Charge, Close Combat for those moves there. Okay, now let's go ahead and go over counters. We're going to go ahead and see what we have from Pokebattler, and just straight to it. We're not going to beat around the bush. Best one is going to be Shadow Metagross. Okay, these are going to be level 40. We already know this thing's a beast, right? Next up, you're going to have Mega Gengar. Take a look at the time to win for that Shadow Metagross. 506 compared to the Mega Gengar of 540. Big difference. And then when you move down to the third one, you have regular Metagross at 592. So still doing good, but it is significantly falling far behind that Shadow. So if you do have a Shadow Metagross, put it in the front. Mega Gengar is going to be putting in work, and then you have Mega Beedrill with Poison Jab and Sludge Bomb with a time to win of 578. So it is going to be a little bit faster than regular Metagross, but it is also going to be a little bit squishier. And then you have Dialga and Excadrill with all steel type moves: Metal Claw, Iron Head, Metal Claw, Iron Head. Moving down the next page here, you're going to have Shadow Mewtwo with Psycho Cut and Psy Strike. It is just going to be simply putting in damage. There is no super effectiveness there. And then you're going to have Shadow Caesar with Bullet Punch and Iron Head. And then the times are significantly going to be dropping, but if you're in a bigger group, it doesn't really matter at all. All right, you're going to be perfectly fine, good to go. If anything, just put in Metagross. If you don't have those, well, let's keep going down the list here. Roserade with Poison Jab and Sludge Bomb. Then you're going to have Shadow Vileplume with Acid, Sludge Bomb, Genesect, Metal Claw, Magnet Bomb, and then you have the other Genesect Burn Drive with the same moveset, so you don't need to worry about those two different ones there. As far as, do you need to raid this? Do you want to go for it? Well, its form as it is right now in the fairy form is not particularly the best. Unfortunately, its moves are going to be maintaining when it does get its other form, although all of this is subject to change, so just take it with a grain of salt. But we are going to look at its moves. Moving down the list, you're going to have Jirachi, Shadow Victory Bell, Shadow Muck, Gengar, Shadow Aggron, and Shadow Stuntank. That is a pretty cool lineup to see for a legendary raid, because you never see those. It's certainly not in the top 20. Alright folks, so if you haven't quite yet, make sure you hit that like button. It really does help me out, and it lets me know that you like these kinds of videos. So taking a look here, the Dynamax Pokemon, Gigantamax, all this stuff. You know, I'm not really too hip with it because I didn't really play Sword and Shield. I just wasn't feeling it. This is coming from somebody who played every single main series game. You know, I think times have changed for me kind of because of Pokemon Go. Since I did play Unite, I actually got into that last night, and well, I was up until about 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning playing, and I'm just feeling like crap. I'm behind schedule, and this is exactly why I didn't get into it. I knew this was going to happen, getting into another game. So anyways, these Gigantamax, we talked about this in another video. I mean, it's inevitable. For people who think that they're not going to come into Pokemon Go, I mean, give me a break. I mean, come on. That's like saying, I don't think the sun's going to set tomorrow. I don't think that it's going to happen. It's like, come on. All right, the tide comes up and goes down every day. That's just the way it is, and that's the way this game is going to work. We're going to simply get these in the future. There's just too much money to be had. I don't know how they're going to be implemented. I don't know where you're going to be able to use them. I mean, you're going to probably see something a similar way for PvP in Megas, how we can't currently use them in GBL. I mean, you can't just bring these into GBL, I would assume, right? Maybe you can't even use them in PvP. They're going to be strictly for raiding, all right? We don't know all the information yet, and honestly, it's really not here. But we do have this. This is pretty crazy from PokeMiners. They did find Eternatus Eternamax. So this is going to be a very... look, take it with a grain of salt. Basically, we have a bit of the piece of the puzzle here. Could this be Niantic slipping in the information just so they can get it leaked like this, kind of a data mine, and more hype, and it builds up hype for the future, and people make videos like this? I don't know. Who knows? But I do know that could be definitely a good business strategy, putting in this information far ahead of time before we'll see it. Maybe we'll see this in like a year and a half to 2 years, maybe sooner. Who knows? But nonetheless, we are going to get these humongous Pokemon. I was going to say Digimon. We're headed that way. We're headed to Digimon realm, okay? This is this is getting kind of crazy. So we may be able to solo things in the future. We're talking about tier 5 raids by yourself. We don't know how it's all going to work. Who knows? What if you can't even use these Gigantamax Pokemon if you're not with other people? I don't know, but that would make no sense. But nonetheless, the future is going to be that. And we're literally heading down this Digimon route. I mean, come on. Pokemon is becoming Digimon, all right? Let's just say that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the legendary raid that we're going to be seeing here. Pure Fairy type, max CP 4,329, attack 254, defense 336, and stamina 192. So its stats are good. Damn, looking absolutely amazing. Got a Pure Fairy typing over here. Could have potential. It's all going to be boiling down to the moves. Snarl, Quick Move, Metal Claw, Fire Fang, as we've seen in the beginning. Charge moves are going to be Close Combat, Wild Charge, Iron Head, and Play Rough. Technically, for PvP, this is actually looking pretty good. This is looking really nice. As far as going up against raids, though, not so much. Not so much. It's not too good. You have no stab for the Fairy Quick Move. And that's simple as that. I mean, you're going to get outpaced by other Fairy types. We don't even need to go over anything else regarding that. But as far as PvP, yeah, it has potential. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the Crowned Sword here, which is going to be picking up a Steel typing, not necessarily making it weak to Steel or to Poison anymore. It's still going to be doing some damage because this is Pokemon Go, but definitely picking up some stats there. As far as the moves, what do you think they're going to be? Oh, they're the exact same for now. Okay. There's a little something I want to go over that nobody's even talked about, and I just want to do a little comparison to give you a peace of mind to maybe want to raid this, because as it is now, kind of garbage if you're not into PvP. We got Kyurem. What's the deal? What am I talking about? Well, Kyurem has other forms. If you collect the candy for this one, you're going to be able to power up Kyurem Black and Kyurem White when they are released, I would assume, which have been put into the data. We don't know when they're going to be released, but they're definitely going to be coming, and these things are going to be monstrously good. So just take note of that. There is some incentive to raid the current raid boss for this one here. It's not too good, but if there is a time to quit playing and raiding right now, well, probably now. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!